After last game, you started Johansen on the fourth line. Just what kind of went into that decision?
Same thing I do every time, just kind of trying to make some lines that work and that make sense, and that's where he fell on that particular night.
His ice time was higher that game than it had been the past little bit. Did you see things you were liking in his game night?
Yeah, I thought he played okay. Yeah, I think, I had some ideas going into it with the line set up that way, that I could move him around a little bit more freely and try to get him some more ice time in offensive zone situations and whatnot. And so we used him a little bit in some other areas as well.
No Josh Manson out from morning skate?
Yeah.
Available tonight?
I don't know yet.
Is it injury situation, illness?
Injury, yeah.
Same question for KB Ronta as well?
Illness. Yeah.
Is he an option tonight, or?
Don't know yet.
Is there a classification for either injury, upper or lower?
Well, Josh is just dealing with something, so it's day to day, so no.
Coach, we talked a little bit about it a couple of days ago with the consistency and trying to get away from the win 7 of 8, lose 4 of 5.
Yeah.
Ross was talking about maybe the group needs to bring a little more consistent energy, and that his line is maybe kind of need to lead the way on that. Just kind of your thoughts.
Well, it's a big part of their identity for our team. So, not that they haven't brought it, but I think the consistency in them bringing it really helps our team amongst everybody else. I think when you look at this most recent one, because I think the first one was a little bit different. We were still working through some significant structural issues and whatnot that had gone well for 6 games and sort of fell apart on us. I think if you look at our overall game, it's more decision-making, puck management that's led to high expected goals against over the last little bit. So I watch our team play structurally versus the rush. When we get even numbers, it's been good. When we go into D zone, I feel like that's been good. It's the scoring chances we're giving up on turnovers and not getting back above pucks early enough in the offensive zone. This sort of second and third effort to reload and get above it to get the numbers where we want them so we can play in the structure of our game has been lacking. It's there for a while, then it's gone. And I feel like, last game, if you just kind of look at it, we're doing some really good things, spending a lot of time in the O zone. The numbers after the game show we spend way more time in the offensive zone than we did in the D zone, and yet the quality of chances that we gave up pressing in the offensive zone and not taking care of the puck properly led to turnovers and odd man rushes against, and it killed us. So there's a lot of portions of our game that I think have taken a big step, but the identity of our team and a staple of our team for years now has been how relentless we are with our back pressure and getting back above pucks and keeping teams on their half of the ice and extending time on their half of the ice, and we haven't been doing that consistently enough. So that's one of the things that we've been talking about, and not pressing, but having the confidence that if we continue to play like we played at the beginning of the third period in the offensive zone, that we'd be able to pick up the equalizer and then some, and not have to try to make something out of nothing in order to win the hockey game.
Bo told me that sometimes from the power play perspective, you just need to get an ugly one to kind of snap you out of a little bit of a slump. Is that something you see as well? It feels like they have been generating chances. Have you been happy with the, effort, or not effort,
Depends
but I
on
guess
the-
what they're doing?
Yeah, depends on the night. Like last game, I loved our first power play. I thought we had 3 or 4 quality chances to score on the first one. The second one wasn't as good. That's all we got. Would it have been nice to put one in the first one? Yeah. I felt like the previous game was the same. First one was our most dangerous, so again, a little bit of consistency, but being able to just shoot the puck and rebound it and get an ugly goal would help. It doesn't have to be a tic-tac-toe play. There's got to be a little bit more to the rhythm of it, but it's moved in the right direction. If you look at the streak we were on, 8-9 games, we won the special teams battle. Power play scored every night and got us one, and we won 7 of 8, 8 of 9, whatever it was. So it obviously helps when you can pick up a power play goal and win the special teams battle.
With respect to the changes in the lineup that you're trying out, how much of it is a dialogue with players coming to you and telling you what's working and what they're seeing isn't working? And is that an arena you'd like to see them talk to you more?
No. None of it has to do with honestly, with, when I'm gonna make, if it's a major change with some of our veteran guys, I'll talk to them about it and kind of tell them why I'm doing it to make sure that they're bought into that change. Like Mikko the other night, there's dialogue, but when I said, like, I don't talk to the players about their opinion before I set the lineup.
Do you feel like that lack of center depth is making it kind of difficult to shift and try out new combinations?
Yeah, well, we only have 4 centers, so Mikko is an option. It's just, is he better with Mac or without Mac? And do we have the depth to make other lines more dangerous? Like, are we able to move guys around? Are they playing well enough? I think we have the depth. But we do have some guys that are struggling. We got a lot of guys that haven't scored in quite some time, 5-on-5, clearly. So I have to look at chance generation and chance suppression, not just like the goals, because I do feel like on some nights we're doing a really good job at creating offense. Our numbers on the creating offense side of it through the course of the year have been good. They've been really good, actually, in a lot of areas. It's the defending side of it that's hurting us. So now you got to look at making sure you got responsible lines so you can play all 4.
Is Kiviranta, is it possible he's back for tonight?
It's possible, yeah.
Coach, you guys seemed like maybe a little late getting out onto the ice. Were you guys having a chat this morning?
Yeah, we had a meeting this morning that I ran a little bit long on. Yeah.
Did you like the effort at morning skate from the guys?
Your morning skate is go out, get the feet going, get a few touches. You know what I mean? A great morning skate doesn't necessarily lead to a great game, and vice versa. So I just want them to get what they need and just pay attention to like some execution and like some detail, like what the power play and whatnot. But I'm not evaluating our morning skate for the most part.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
I agree.